Hello, my name is Sarcasm, and today I'll be teaching you how to do Chapter 1, Forsaken City A-Side, Dashless and Deathless. We'll be showcasing some consistent strats by popular Celeste players such as Yoshi and Creepy Cat. I'll just be regurgitating them, probably the wrong word to use, in video form. So hopefully it's a little bit easier for people to discover and follow along with, or just text on a screen. Here are some of the techniques we're going to be using in this video. Fast falling, neutral jumping, coyote time, bunny hopping, 5 jumps, quarter kicks, corner boosts, input buffering, and subpixel manipulation. All of these are listed on the Celeste wiki, so I'll leave a link down the description. That way you can research those, get a refresher on them. This guide presumes that you've already done at least 1 or 2 dashless runs based off of videos on YouTube, so you should know what most of this tech is. If not, as I said, you can visit the wiki. The one that's not on there, subpixel manipulation, I'll give a quick description of. Warning, this may be inaccurate. Basically, most foreground objects in Celeste exist on a pixel grid. This includes walls, ceilings, traffic blocks, drain blocks, etc. Madeline exists on a plane of subpixels. She is not locked to that pixel grid. However, if you've done a 1-frame key press of a directional key before, you've noticed you move 1 pixel. For jumps that require certain subpixels to execute, this is a problem. However, we can use the objects I listed before as subpixel resets, which allow us to align ourselves properly to do these jumps. We'll be using this technique mainly once in the run in order to properly align a jump, and I'll bring it up when I get there. Alright, first things first, before we get into it, you want to have 2 jump buttons. You want to have your second jump button placed in a way that you can hold both down and you can roll over from one to the other. So if your jump button is Z, you can place it on S. If it's X, you could place it on D. I have my primary jump button on delete, so I placed my secondary jump button on home. This is a good thing to have, not just for this, but also for, modded maps and farewell in a couple places. It's good to have that second jump button. It allows you to do a lot more with your gameplay. I didn't even think. I spent all that time getting there, and I just didn't even think about what I was going to do. That's a 5 jump right there, like we talked about. What's wrong with me? Like I'm desperate to speedrun this. Right here, I do another 5 jump. A full front climb jump doesn't seem to work all the time for me. Right here, you can get right into this gap right here. Spikes actually have a much smaller hitbox than what it actually shows on screen. You can showcase this using Everest console mode, as in like the mod, or you can use something like Celeste TAS. Download that mod, and it can show hitboxes while you play, so you can get a little bit more insight into this. Now, time for checkpoint 2. We're just going to talk about this room here because there's a lot to this room. It's basically what we're going to do is we're going to climb up all the way to the top left up here. And while we're climbing up, we want to hold, let's see if I can go back here. Okay. While we're climbing up, we want to hold jump and grab. Because if we're holding jump, while we're falling, that turns it into like half gravity or some shit like that. Regardless, it allows us to get over to this corner right here to perform this corner boost, I believe. So yeah, and when you fall down here, you want to make sure that you don't accidentally fall on this wall and climb jump off of it. You're going to have to time your jump to be precisely where you need to be to corner boost off of that. So run to fast forward to the frame where I climbed up right there. As you can see, it looks a little bit weird. And then you're able to fall right here and climb onto this, or you can pull back and climb onto that. So after we do that corner boost, that's the hard part. Next is this pixel lineup right here. I'll showcase for you. I'm going to wait to regen my stamina because I'm paranoid. It also gives me more time to line up this. So as you can see right there, I aligned the top of Madeline's hand. Oops. Really? That doesn't work like that? Okay. I aligned the top of Madeline's hand pixel right there with this border here. I think this strat I took from Creepy Cat, this whole room right here, for his 1A golden 8 up video. So I'll link that down in the description. So yeah, and then we're just gonna full climb jump, and then full climb jump again. You might want to buffer your jump here just to make it onto here, because that's where we're going, and then we're just gonna climb jump off again. Alright, now we're gonna show the room in full speed. Alright, next is the coffee kick, I believe it's called. Regardless, first things first, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to wall jump off of this and hold left into the wall jump. And that'll gain you, by holding left, you'll jump off farther off of the wall and it'll allow you to jump up there. And then we're just going to climb all the way up. All the way up. Jam your head in that ceiling. Make sure to conserve your stamina as much as possible. And then we're going to want to do 2 consecutive jumps. So this is what we need the second jump button for. So we're going to jump right here, and then we're going to jump off of this doing a corner kick. And that'll allow us to barely get on the semi-solid. Now, this is kind of jank, so we're going to go off of an audio cue here. So you'll be able to hear that first and second jump in quick succession. And sometimes, even if you hear that audio cue, it might not get you all the way there. I think you can kind of tell via the timing, but most of the time it's either going to be nothing or everything. So just be sure you're holding both jump buttons through this arc here. You want to roll over, hit both this corner kick, and after that you want to hold both these jump buttons and get on this platform. So I'm going to show it right here. I don't know if you heard that. We're going to go back and just turn up the volume here. That's your audio cue right there. So, one more time to show the room fully. Alright. Now we move on. This room, just be a little bit careful here. I've died to stupid stuff in this room. Alright, so this is the room where it gets pretty complicated. So this is going to be where we're manipulating subpixels or whatever. We're going to be resetting them. So what we're going to want to do is, first things first, we're going to do a wall jump off of this wall, hold left, and we're going to want to climb right up there. And then we're just going to want to drop down, crouch, and turn around. That way we don't move at all when we turn around. So right here, we're just going to hold nothing except right and climb, and we're going to fall onto this and basically do that. Then we're going to want to do a full jump, climb jump. We're going to want to hold left off this wall, release grab, and then immediately re-grab in order to perfectly fall. And this is the important part here. Alright, so we've zoomed in a little bit, and this is the part where this strat, may be nice for some, not nice for others. There are different strats to this room. If you want to look at them, you can join the Celeste Discord, look at Deathless strats. Creepy Cat has a couple strats for these, and other people do too. So this is the big subpixel manipulation room, though. This is where you have to do it. Regardless, right here, basically, if Madeline's foot is right where it is right now, so basically 1 pixel between you and the spike, you're going to want to move down 1 pixel. So that's a 1 frame tap down. If when you re-grab this wall, Madeline's foot is inside the spike 1 pixel, you're going to want to move 1 pixel up. So we can kind of view that here. I'm going to go frame by frame here. As you can see, I slide down a little bit and I move myself 1 frame. Or not slide down, but rather just tap down. And this is the part where we hold right, and then we do a full climb jump back up over this, we just want to keep on holding jump, and then we want to press our second jump button right about here, and that's how we're going to get over to the block on the other side. So we're going to move this, and you can see it real close. Alright, so that's that. Alright, now we're fully zoomed out, and we're just going to do it all over again. So left, full wall jump, climb, fall down, crouch down, turn around, walk off, grab, full climb jump over, look left, ungrab, regrab, down here. We're going to move a pixel up or down depending on our position. And then we're going to do a full frontal climb jump over here. And then we're going to use our second jump button while we're still holding our first one. So we're going over here, still holding grab, still holding jump. And then we're going to press our second jump button. And that'll allow us to grab this, climb up, and then get up here. See it in action. Now, I like to sit right here, just for this to come back, just in case I somehow screw up that neutral jump. You never want to be too careful. And this run doesn't take that long anyway, so it's no big deal. This room is pretty simple. You just want to go to the bottom left of this right here. That aligns yourself pretty easily. Right here, you want to just do a full left wall jump off of here. Right here. Alright, so this is our first little pixel lineup here. This pixel lineup is pretty lenient. But the main thing you want to have is you want to try and keep this set of pixels around with this little border right here. So usually align like Madeline's hands or the bottom of Madeline's chin. It's pretty lenient. The most important part is this buffered jump right here. Or we're going to do a full jump, buffer jump right here in order to immediately jump and get that bunny hop. And then we're going to just hold grab and be able to get right here every single time. So make sure you buffer this jump right here, or otherwise if you're just a little bit off, you will fail and die to spikes. Alright, our next pixel lineup right here. Yeah, the bottom of Madeline's chin with this white pixel right here. It's pretty distinct from everything else, so you'll be able to see it. And then we're going to basically just do fall, not holding jump, and then buffer jump input, hold jump across, and then use our second jump in order to climb jump off this corner here. Like that. And now we're going to show this room in full. Alright, time for this room in full. We're going to do this first pixel lineup over here to the left. Then it's good to neutral jump up this wall here. Do our second pixel lineup there. Right here, this is a good, you can line yourself up really easily right here on this wall right here. And then you just fall down, jump off, and that way you can get up really easily. Here's another lineup here. So you want to climb to the very top of this traffic block here. You want to do a full jump. And then immediately V-hop off. You can buffer that jump too if you want. And then we're going to want to do fast fall. So you can see I'm fast falling right here while holding jump, grab, left, and down. And that'll line me up perfectly to do another climb jump off of here. So we'll show that room again in full speed. Alright, here's another room right here. Basically what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to do a coyote jump. So we want to fall off a little bit and then jump. And that'll be able to get us to over here. Climb, jump up, get up here. And then once we get up top, I'll show you the pixel lineup for this block right here. Alright, so here's the pixel lineup right here. We want to have the bottom of Madeline's chin, where the skin color is still showing, we want to have it aligned with this pixel right here. So you can see this position right now where I am. That's where you want to be. Then we're going to do basically a full climb jump. Or a full climb jump up. We're going to kind of bonk our head, and then we'll use the second, we'll keep on holding jump, and we'll use our second jump right here in order to do a corner kick and get over here to this semi-solid. So I move this over a little bit more, and we'll play it. All right, now I'll show that room in full real quick. Coyote jump right there. We'll do our pixel line up here. I was lucky enough to get it first try. Just like that. And this is the final room, and probably the easiest room to choke on. There are pixel lineups for this, but I don't like using stamina at all. So basically what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to come over to this wall on the right here. And our plan now is to get Madeline from here, off this wall, onto this mover block. And this is a pretty wide jump, so we're just going to have to kind of play around with the proper position. I think I got lucky here. Yeah, I got lucky really fast, and I was able to jump off perfect angle and just get right there. So you can see where I jump right here. I jump up to get off of this wall here. You can kind of use that as a general guidance. Obviously, you're not going to have a lot of time, but you definitely want to reserve stamina so you can stay on this block at the very least and jump up. Because otherwise, you're going to kind of be screwed. So I don't like doing pixel lineups here. I just like kind of fucking gauging it and just seeing what I can get. So, yep. Usually, what you're going to have to do is going to have to basically neutral jump off this wall, make an attempt to get up there, and then fall back down, neutral back up, try again. So really practice your neutral jump skills for this right here. That's how you do that. It's a lot. I made it look kind of easy because I got lucky, but it's pretty difficult. You definitely want to practice that plenty. Next, we'll go right here. And then we do a coyote jump. So don't choke this. You do not want to choke this. Oh my god, okay. And we'll show that room one more time in full. And that's gonna be it for the 1A Dashless Deathless tutorial. Of course.
Oh, there we go.
Want to try and get that 2,000. And that is it. Thank you for watching. Be sure to join the Celeste Discord if you want to check out any more Deathless strats. Most of these are taken from there. And I hope you have a good one. Good luck grinding.